And we are live. Welcome everybody to a new day creating the Desert Merge demo. Let me start my tablet. So, let's see if you can see my tablet already. Come on. Is something this? No. Okay, so as I stated last stream, I was going to create some assets off camera, so you don't have another stream of me making new buttons and so on and so forth. Also, as you can see in my screen right now, just there, I made an icon for the game, and let me show you what we had. So, last streaming, I just made the pause button and tried to make the go back to the main menu button, but the colors didn't match, and there were a mismatch of colors, and I think I solved that already. So if we check our game, as we can see, everything is like it was last week. But if I now open the pause button, I change the background color. So the go back button turquoise color shows a little bit more. It doesn't merge with the background. Also, I remade the icon just to be this exit icon in the button, and I have already added the reset button with this loop arrow that I think it universally states that's a restart. So that will be it, I think. In order to release the first pre-alpha demo of the game, as it already has all the playable features, or all at least the main features, and we can just play it on an infinite loop, and we are able to restart the level just to start again, and also we can go back to the main menu and then keep playing, or even though exit the game. So now it's fully playable, so anyone can install the game and play it as normal. It doesn't have a failure state nor a victory state, but I don't think that's entirely mandatory to be able to start distributing the game. So it is ready to be tested for anyone, but there is some bugs. So for right now, if I just play the game, sometimes, let me go back to sometimes a strawberry is automatically launched when I start the game, like there. And whenever I pause the game and resume it, you can see that every single time the item is launched, and that's not okay. So I think I need to define where it's okay to touch the screen, because if I'm just touching this part of the screen, this whole area, it's not needed. I don't need to like touch the upper part, and the object needs to follow my finger. So if I touch the button, it shouldn't track my position. I think a good place to detect the touch should be like this zone in here, and yeah, and I think that would be better just to prevent touching other parts. Like I cannot touch here and start tracking my movements, nor there or the button. And I think that should be okay. We go to the main menu also, the section, yeah. So I think that will solve everything. So let's try to prevent that from happening. And I'm thinking that I can do that in two ways. One is just getting the coordinates, the y coordinates, and if it's more or less than something, I can like so if the y coordinates is in range, and then the path is tracked, and if not, then it does nothing. I think that's one way. Another way is use a collision area, an area 2D, that we can define to be in here, and thus if my touch is in the area, we enable the actions, and if not, we don't. So let me check. So it could be an easy way, but maybe not entirely. Let me try. So let's add just an area 2D, because this could be like easier. It needs a collision shape. So here we would add a new collision shape. No, not collision shape 2D. Let's create that. Let's add a new shape, a rectangle shape 2D, and this collision shape 2D should be moved in here more or less, and yes, be like there, and like I think that way should be okay. But what I want to check is the nodes. We entered, but yeah. So we have the body, mouse enter, mouse exited, maybe here. Maybe we can use this mouse. Sorry. This mouse entered or mouse exit. This is when an input happen occurs, require input pickable true in this one position. Layer is set. Input pickable. Okay, let's see the collision layers. I think they are in project settings. Physics 2D. This is not. Come on. Physics object Probably object picking. So this is the one we need, I think. Uh, input pickable. Be true, and at least one collision. Input pickable. Ow. But this input pickable. What is this? Input pickable. Set pickable value is pickable. True. This object is pickable. The pickable object can detect mouse pointer. Enter leaving the no. There's at least one collision layer bit to be set. So we can. It's pickable, yes. And the collision layer. I think it doesn't matter. But let's do the collision layer number 3 and see if that works. So what we can do is something like using this node, the mouse enter, and create a script there. Also in the mouse exit, we can connect there the signal. What to do we have also is the default. I think we have the default item. The next item. So when we spawn a new item, so we add that child as an item instance. Okay, and we can have a var current item, and current item equals item instance. Maybe we can do something like that. And do we have anything here that tells us if it has been launched? We have the signal item launch. Then when the timer starts to so what we can do is also create a new variable current item launch would be false. And let's see. So I need to. I want to check because I don't want to play with the actions of the current item. So if it's not launched, if it's not launched, then here we're doing a if current item is not null. Then current item launch will be true. And whenever we spawn a new current item instance and current item launch equals false. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let me think a little bit. So maybe then we reset the current item to be null. Then in our on area to the mouse enter, we can do something like if current item is null, return, and we need a colon here, and if not, then current item dot I like to, so the item instance is merge item, so this will be a merge item. So now we can use this as current item dot actions enabled equals true, and here current item is null, then we just return, and if not, current item dot actions enable equals false, but this only can be done if current item launch equals false, and then I need to check because I think there is something that is not okay. And the same here. If current item launch equals false, this is not okay. It's another equal. Done, and we change that in there. And on item launch, it's true. Current item is null, and on spawn item. Okay, so let's check this. Let's test this. So I have my, okay, that's not okay. That's not okay. Because we always have our items to be actions enabled. So let me go back to check any inspector of item. Yeah. So I need to go file system scenes and check the brownie. Actions enabled should be false. Same for everyone. By the way, let's go to the merged item and just put that in there for the ones that are inheriting and enable. If this is false, everything can check out it is, and same here. False, as I didn't do the inheritance okay. Some items should be done manually, and some others will have actions enabled false by default now. ones that I did incorrect way. But I should change them anyway. So I can play with both here. So there is that. So let me say here. So let's test that again. The action should be disabled. That's everything there. If I go here, okay, so you cannot see my touch, but if I touch everything like in here, let's say in here, it's okay. If I touch that there or whatever that, it's not okay. Okay, so now I can push here and you can see it's not doing anything. I can restart, nothing happens, it's not launching automatically. Okay, but I can touch there. I can that one. There's not working anymore. Let's see if we have any. Okay, so that's weird. Okay, it didn't register. Okay, it's not registering. No, it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. Let me go. Let me remove everything. Something is not okay. Export is variable. Let's export them. Let me see if I can see in the remote. Game. Now I have the game, not the strawberry. I can't see in the inspector. I don't see anything. I don't see anything in this picture. Let me see the game. Okay. So current item is this object ID, whatever. And I don't know if the strawberry is that item. Okay, that's not useful at all. That's not useful, in any way. So let's go back here. I don't need to do that. Let's do that. So, okay, let's see. When an item is launched, this we already know it's okay, so we will just comment that. And manager resetting current item. Also, the spawn new item. Okay, so here, print manager. Okay, I really know what. No, that's not okay. Okay, if okay, here is the. Oh man, I hate how it works. Okay, so here if what's the item to spawn is equals to next item dot name, then we do this. Because I think that is it's like so what I think it was registering the current item as the new item that has to spawn, but in a merge. So let's check that. Okay. So what? Okay, if it's null, of course. Um. hmm. Okay. Um. Let's see. If next item dot name is equal to let's call. Let's see. Item to spawn. By the way, no. But before that, next item is less than null, and so this because the default item should be okay. So if there is no next item, it indicates that we have starting. Okay. So if next item is null, that means that we are spawning the first item, or the item to spawn that should. I think that work. So I can do that. I can go out, go in again, shoot, again, shoot, again, shoot, and merge, and we shoot and merge, and there is. Hmm. Yeah, but it's not. It's okay. Something is not okay. Spawn new item plus item spawn. There's some delay that I don't like. Let me see again. So the manager saw new item stop pairing. Okay, and I can do that by setting on new item stop pairing, and I cannot do that. Okay, so I need to check whether we are getting here. Mouse entered. Mouse. And that's up here. And important item is low. And in here. And important item is null. And there. And important item is not launched. And I don't think we need that. Yes, I will. Not launch. Because maybe. Okay, so what we are do? Okay, I know what's happening. Let me check. No, I'm doing the timer start there. Maybe we need to do that before the timer stop, because the delay is almost as if it was. Let's see. Funny item strawberry. Mouse entered, for item is not launched. Manager, okay. So there is okay, because we're not triggering. Okay, what? I think we're not triggering the event correctly. Yeah. So that's not. If I go, yeah, no, this is not working. So without, it's not okay. Yeah. So we don't need anything like that. We will doing that the other way. This is not working for us because we're using. Yeah. We don't need that. And I think. Okay, I won't get rid of this yet. But we need to check other things. For example, let me go to the item where we check the input. Compressed on the top. Okay, so the position. Print a position. A position. Okay. because I need to check if regardless of the screen, regardless of the screen size, if it's the same coordinates. Oh, okay, nothing's happening because there's nothing. Okay, we need to reset everything. Okay, let's restart. Oh, go that. Let's go here. Let's go to my Git repository and let's try to discard everything. So can I discard this in my repository? I can reset. Here, set this up. Okay. Okay. It seems that it's not. I don't have an easy way with copying it to reset my commit, so I go back and redo manually. Undo manually, by the way. So let's go. So what we are going to do is every time we spawn, this is not there, this is here, and I spawn the new item. Here. Current item dot translatable equals true. I think that will suffice. So position in the Y is 700 and something. Okay. 700 and something, it's okay. Let's go pick. Let's try to do the same, just like that. Let's see. 600. Let's go back. Let's go again. Let's start the game. So if I touch the wood part, is 800. Yeah, if I just touch the profile of the wood, if I go big, should be like there. Let's put a lot up there, and let's see. Okay, so it's like 800. Okay, so it seems like it doesn't matter the size. It should be because it should be okay because it's I mean, I will say that because it's the viewport that we are talking about, so not the screen size. So let me remove everything of the current item. I think I can go no, because I have restarted. So let's remove this current item, and everything will show us an error if I have left something. And no errors whatsoever? Yes, there are. No errors whatsoever. Okay. So no. Let me search for current item. search. Sorry, something is not working. Okay, no much. Let's say okay. So now we go again to all of my. So let me create a new folder inside the scenes. Items. Any items? No. Name. Items. And we'll move everything in here. Don't go there. Yes. Let me see if I can. Not the collision. So, single one of them go there. I think I'm messing now. Right now, I'm messing with. I think I'm messing with all the. I don't know if I'm messing with every reference here. Let me see if everything keeps going. No. Yeah, an error already. Because there is. Yeah. So, I can do that. I think I can do a control replace. And I think I can do this and that and items and that and replace everything. So that should be okay. I think that should be alright. And no errors whatsoever. Okay. So now to make things a little bit easier. Why is that? I don't need to. Oh. So now I can go to scenes, items, and start like doing everything. Enable the actions again. Let me go to the master items. That, and so everything that is inheriting from here should be okay. This is manual. The default item should be also there. There are also, this should be alright already. This also should be alright. The background should be manual. Padding should be also done. Also manual. Still release manual. Okay. So now everything should work again. Okay. I fucked up. Right. Okay. So let me close everything here. And my game shelf items should be like here and should be actions enabled for every single one should be out. Now it should be okay again. Okay, so let's go back to my merge item and get rid of this. And let's check on my 2D. Let's put this in here because I want to be able to put them from there. 6 from, let's say, 660, 670 to 840. So from 660 to 840. So let's put that here so I don't. So I will remember. So this part should be 660 to 8. What? To 840. Yeah. To 840. Okay. So let's go back in there. Let's go to the script. So my position, if action pressed, the position, a global position. So if that position dot y is greater or equals than 660 or that position dot y is less or equal than 840, then the 6 actions. Also the same. So let's make a function. Let's call it check if apply actions, and this now it's passed, and it is tab position is a vector 2. Okay, so where was this? Here. So let's just copy that. And put that in here. Turn from else right from false. I could also do something like return and remove this and just do that. And these magic numbers will be removed later, but first I need to do this the right way. So if check, not that, but that, check if play actions, then do that. Tap position. There. There. There we go. And the same if we do that. Okay. This also. I think that should work. Let's see. So we tap. Nope. It's not. Okay, so this is not as I want. Now here, control something. Return true. This is a not or this is an and. Not that, but that. So that's why. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Just return that. Because it has to check both. So nothing up, nothing in the shelves, nothing when I press the pause button, but something when I go from here to there. And if I go lower than the table, it does nothing. And then I can shoot. Nothing here, nothing in the shelves. I'm tapping everywhere, tapping. I tap inside the area, that's okay. I release inside the area, it's okay. And I can play normally right now. Okay, if I tap out, nothing happens. Okay, so that's been solved. But I need, but that's not entirely okay, because I need some visual cue to know where can I tap. So let's do that. So yeah, I think a dashed line should be enough. So let's see, do I have, let me see if I can just change the background. Put that. So I have the game background. And I'm thinking of a new layer here. And just like something like that. And no, maybe there. And white. Something like this. And just remove parts of it, like no, something there. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or something like that. Or maybe I can just this, copy and paste. Yeah, but not that way. So let's undo that, and I think now I can just remove this and maybe like this, and I think I cannot do that anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 4. 7, 8, 9, 10. Do something like this. I think I can do something like that, and yes, something like that. Just copy and paste and move that there. And yeah, the mirror doesn't work anymore. Oh. That. Paste again. That. So let me paint this in another color. It's my mark. There. So now I should be able this. Is that okay? Yeah, I think so. That again. I didn't want to like. Didn't want this stream to be like another graphical design, another UI stream, but this is oh shit, no. But this is necessary. Okay, so that's okay. I think we need to remove more. Like that. I'm doing this way to be more consistent. So the lines are symmetrical. How many ones was I? 1, 2, 3, 4. They mess up. I think I may have messed up. here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, and 4. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Last ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that looks way better. Okay. So, let's change the transparency because I want it to be like a little bit translucent. Like that. I don't know if we can add a margin or if it's better. Okay, so let me check that it's okay, so it was 660. Okay, it's almost okay, so that's 851 and 660. 851 minus 660. I don't want to. 660 is 191. I don't think I'm doing that probably. Oh, okay. Let's see. So there, and it's like there. So from here to there are like 190 something. 191. So I need to go here and oops. So I need to count that. So oh, 191 is on 198. So this should be on 198. Oh, it was on. Let me see. That's on 2. $13, 14, 15, 16, Yeah, that should be it. So let me save. Export. Oh, by the way, let me check if I can an outline on the selected layer of a semi-transparent black. Play. I didn't apply that properly. Play. Okay. Yeah, play. Okay. Maybe a bigger outline. Oh no. Yeah. It's too dark. Let's go there and be black. Should be like that, I think. And let's change everything. Just more shadow. A little shadow. A little bit darker. I think that could, yeah. Okay, so let's save that. Let's export that as a PNG. Save that. Let's remove this code. Okay, so now you can see if how I call that this texture file system came up with PNG. Okay, so let's go to my file explorer and have my game background to be copied from the Azure Merge assets, textures, backgrounds. So, let me see, because there's something that I didn't like that we found. So, game background. Okay, that's right. Alright, so we'll remove this. We'll remove this. Back to my stream. Game background. Okay, what's I don't know what's another one. This is not where I. So this shouldn't be here. It should be the string. From here, I will rename this evolve, and this will be renamed to the original one, and then I will copy that or copy that to my Godot projects folder. So merge assets, textures, backgrounds, yes, replace. Okay, and now if I come Godot, should re-import everything and should be okay. So let's check again if I am on the right part here. So yeah, okay. So let's see how it looks like. Okay, that's okay. So if I touch outside of the line, if I touch the line, it's okay. If I touch outside of the table, it's okay. Okay, so that's done already. Perfect. That seems to be working as intended. All right. So, time to. Oh, yeah, if I go out of bounds from the left to the right, it's okay. That's okay. I can do that. So it's not doing the weird thing again. So yeah, that seems okay. That seems to be working okay. And I think we are ready. Let's do the. Okay, I think we're ready to prepare the demo. So another thing that I did is, as I said at the beginning, is that I created an icon. So this is the original icon. It's every single desert plotted in a square, and this is 192 per 192 times, so 192 with 192 height. But and this is the recommended size that Godot is configured for. But if I do that in my devices, it shows like that, and I like that way more than the original. So I will leave that like that, but as you know, the original is bigger, so the original image for that is bigger. So let's create a new APK to be able to be launched in Android. So, couple considerations here. This is an alpha demo, so this won't be published in the Play Store. Okay. Also, I'm not able to compile it for iOS. So yeah, I'm sorry, Apple users, you won't have this game at least yet, because the way to compile for Apple is a pain in the ass. So I'm not doing that. So let's go project export. Here we have to have some considerations. One is the presets. Okay, so we can add. So first time you do that, at least in a tablet, and under a tablet, as I do, you won't have this Android runnable preset. So you need to add one and add a Android again. So this is what you'll see. I usually check the runnable and also the advanced options. Okay. And there should be also, we need to check the export APK. We can export to AAB, but for releasing and just a runnable to let's say in a download URL like itch.io. I think it's better to use the APK rather than the AAB. But for the Play Store, I think we need to use the AAB. But for now, as this is only a runnable alpha demo, I will run just the APK. Okay. So minimum SDK 24 by default. The target is 35. These are the Android versions. I think I could go with that. I think that's okay. Templates, don't need that, I think. So architectures, I usually go use the old ARMs, and the 86 and 8664 I don't use them. But well, should be okay. The KStore, Godot generates a debug KStore by default, so we don't need to do that. What else? So the version is 1 for now. Name. Sorry, because my stylus is not working for this scroll. The version code 1 name. If active, put to use project version. So unique name. This should be like unique name. Usually, what Android does is an format like if you have like your domain. Let's say my domain is restballonstudios.com. Usually, you should use a com.restballonstudios or whatever your project or studio might be, and the name of the project, the name of the game in this case. I don't have a domain yet, but I will use the .com. But I will change the example one for the restballonstudios one. So I will do a com.restballonstudios.getName. So the getName is this one here. I won't leave that by default because I don't want to be called Desert Game all in one word. So let's call it Desert Merge. And you will notice that I have changed my game name from Bakery Merge to Desert Merge. That's because there is already a game called Bakery Merge in the Android store. So yeah, I will leave that. I needed to change that. Okay, so sign it's on. That's okay. App category is game. Yes. Retain the tone when you install. If you need to have like persistent save, something like that, that you want your players to be able to reinstall the game without the need to use something in the cloud, like Android games or something like that, you could leave that on. I don't want to leave anything. I don't want to leave anything in the player's device. So yeah, exclude from recents, everything I will leave that. So let's see what else. Launcher icons. Main 192 by 192. This is the icon I need. So assets, textures, my icon. Okay, so I don't have an identity foreground and background for those. I don't think I need that right now. I will need that for the page and so on. So graphics OpenGL debug is not needed. Shader Baker not needed. Gesture swipe to dismiss. I don't think I need that. Screen immersive mode. H2 support everything. Okay, background color black. I think that's okay. User data backup. We don't allow that, and nothing else there. Permissions. We don't need permissions because we are not using anything from the player's device. And I think that's okay. Let's go to the export path. We need to choose an export path. So I will go up. I have this built, but I will create another for this demo. So build demo. It's okay, and we'll have like the sort, merge, demo, APK. And I think that's everything. So if I go to export project, should be able to check again and then click on save, and it should compile. And let's check if everything is okay after that. But it seems like it's working. So as you can see, there's nothing. So I have already installed, as this is the same project and the same package name. It's telling me to update rather than reinstall. So this is okay. Let's click on update. And yes, I will let Google to analyze my application. It is okay. We're not doing anything wrong here. We're not touching anything on the player's device. So this is also advised to do, because when you publish to the Android store, to the Play Store, this will be done by default. So yeah, let's go to install, and we can open. And so we have here my game. As I'm in my tablet, the tablets like let you work in landscape, even though the application is configured to be only in portrait mode, but this is a tablet thing. If you install that on a mobile phone, what happens? So let's see. Okay, so we have something that is not okay. It's not working. Because we cannot see anything. So anything. There's nothing working. So check what's happening. So let's see. Maybe something was wrong. Close that. Try again to play the game. So this seems to be working. Let me check my original export here. So I don't use the Godot, I use the build the submerge. So the ARM, Snappy Store, one, the submerge. Sign OK, showing the library on. The icon is already done. And doing everything, I think. Permissions needed. Okay, resources. Export the resources in project. Let's see the red ones. What are resources in project? This is the same. But there's no features. Same features in the channel. Okay. Everything seems to be okay. I don't know which one. So let me export my project again. This is my normal submerge. Let's go OK. Okay, let's update. Open that already. There's something that is not working. Why? Anything is working. Why? This worked yesterday. I don't know what's happening. Errors. It's not. No. Let's clear everything. So there's something that is not working. Could be what we have done in here. Okay, could be. Yes. Oh no, that could be the case. Let's go back. So everything is working in here. Let's go project export. Let's export the project again. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. This is working. This is not. We can change anything. We didn't change anything here. I do not understand. So let me remove this. That's weird. Because I didn't touch anything. This is working. There is no. This is okay. Okay, there's something. Okay, but this is the Vulkan one because of my. Because of the stylus, I think. Yeah. I think it's working here. No errors. One error in the debugger. Okay, but that's because I clicked outside. As you can see, there's no errors. The game. I don't know what's happening. Been able to export this project horribly multiple times. I think since the style of sometimes. Some template. Then a key store. Weird. This is working. It's not. This is working also. There's something that is not okay here. And what I did was just move things around. This is working okay. So no, this is not. Maybe because I move the scenes. Yes. I don't think that will change anything. Now I need to change a couple of things. This works okay. So this is working okay. So uninstall it. Look in here to project, export, Android. I think it has to be the change here. And export project. Save that one. Okay. So meanwhile, let me check the copy-git to see if I have changed anything to the Android. No. This is okay. Okay, I think I messed up with this, so let me export that again. There's something that is not okay here. I don't know why. I want to install it. Analyze it. Install it. Open. Okay, let's play. And now it's working. Just because. So it doesn't like to have subfolders. Alright, well, it's already done. I can click everywhere and it's doing nothing. If I click inside the region, it's okay. Alright. So yeah, that's done. Now I need to prepare my itch.io page and upload it there. It is done. We have the demo done. Okay, so let me just change my, what is it? My capture for a moment, because I'm going to do a brief setup of my itch.io page and I will upload that there. So let me go to create the page in itch.io. So let me yes, I'm a human being, not AI. Thank you. So okay, not working. Okay, rows. Let's see. Okay. So my let's create a new project. Can I remove a project? So it is called Sort merge. Sort merge is an Android physics based merge game. say games downloadable, release status in development. No price, but if you want to like give me something, you can. Let's upload the APK. Here from projects, build user merge APK. Did I do that already? I don't think I did. Files. I think it's not working. Okay. Okay, let me do that from my PC. So let me move the APK to my PC. I'm sorry, guys, you're not seeing this, but I don't want you to see some confidential information. That won't be okay in any way. So yeah, let me go and move that to my desktop PC, because in my tablet it doesn't like to upload the file. So yeah, let me move this and that so you guys can look at that. And let me copy that and there. So copy that here and there. Oh no, I'm not copying that there. Oh, here's my other keyboard, so copy that here. Is that there? Go to .io. Login. Here's my credentials. And let's see, edit this. Let's copy information. Merge. So merge. Downloadable. Suggest the donation. You want to contribute me something, you can. But it's up to you. Let me upload my file. Okay. Okay, so that's okay. Generous puzzles. It's no AI. Everything seems to be okay. Let me save. Let's do my page. Alright. Okay, so let's see if I can use that from my tablet so I can show you. My library. Okay, so something is not okay. Something is not okay. Dashboard. Here it is. Alright, I think I can continue from here. I don't know if you guys can see my screen right now. Yeah. Okay, so I have just created this. I have uploaded the file. You can donate if you want. Is an yes, unacceptable. Yeah, for not Linux, for Android. Okay, so bakery merge physics space. Alpha demo already available. So right now it doesn't have any good layout, any good design. So let me see. You can upload an image in here. Before that, let me save. So yeah, upload our image. Let's see if we have something here that we can use. Yeah, save that. I can't still. So let me add some screenshot. Let me see if I have something. No, I have screenshots from other projects, but not here. So let's do something. So let's just do that and make a screenshot there. And just do something like that. Select it, and that's okay. Let's go back to the main menu, and you will use the stylus for this, because I can just do that. There and there. Save that. Let's see if we can do anything else. Let's try to play a little bit. Wait a minute. I need to clean some bird poop. There we go. Okay, so let's play a little bit. Let's try to get this a little bit cluttered. just to try to make something. Let's keep going. Should be done that, but it's okay. Can keep playing a little bit. Let's clutter this screen like a lot, so we can like put some kind of like funny screenshot. You already know I'm no designer, so this is as janky as it gets, but I'm okay with that. This is not like my Magnus Opus. It's not my most work project, so it's okay. It's a little game, a little cozy and casual funny game. So it doesn't need like a lot of, well, it needs work, don't get me wrong. I'm not being lazy here, but it's just the pre-alpha and I don't have the resources to create a really good design in a streaming, so we will just get things going just for a bit. Also, it's almost time, so yeah, so let me clutter this. Something okay, something. Alright, so something broke there. I don't know why. So when okay, we need to check the whole game loop. I need to test that before like going public, because it will be a terrible mistake to upload something that doesn't work until the end. So if you're playing and at the end it breaks, it's not okay. We cannot have like a crash bug in there. So for now, let me test like that we can get to the cinnamon rolls. Maybe it was just because I'm recording the tablet screen, but I don't want to leave anything to the luck. So because for since now it has been working correctly every single time, and whenever there's something wrong with when it needs to respond to cheesecake. Huh. Okay, so there's something that is not okay. So let's check if we respond the cheesecake directly. So go there and there, and default item is not the strawberry anymore. Will be the cheesecake. Let's save. Let's run it. Okay, so it's not working. But because I think I know. I think I know. Maybe I forgot to put this there. That's why. Okay, but this is a... Okay, that's not like that. Let me check everything again. Because this is not that. Let me check everything. Because that was like an inherited item and didn't have the check on. And I want to be sure that everything is working. Okay, so now let me close everything. Let me save everything. Let me check those ones to see that they are okay. Good. Do that again. Okay, now it's working. Okay, so let's go back. The default item. Save again. Let's try again. Okay, everything is working. Okay, so let's export the project again. As I haven't published anything, it should be okay. Let's update that. Install everything. Open the application. Let's see if it's working. Everything is working, so let's try again. That's why we need to test everything, because these things could happen every single time. So yeah. Okay, there, there. I think I can do something like this. Yep, something like that. And that. Let's try to clutter this. Let's try to go until the cinnamon roll appears. Also, I want, as I already stated sometimes, I want this game to be as universal as possible. So I won't have almost any text, and I want to do that by icons every single time. So if there is any visual clue that is not being understood or is confusing, just let me know. And you can use my Twitter account at Pressballoon Studios. You have that on the channel description. Here in Twitch and also in YouTube. So Also, you will have my h.io page where this game is uploaded right now, and you can leave there a comment. Try to, well, and you can leave any suggestion and any bug you have encountered. I will read every single comment. Also, if you are sometimes writing the chat and I don't respond to you, bear in mind that I will eventually do that. Sometimes I'm just too focused to be able to read the chat, so that's why. No worries about that. Okay, let's do that, and let's try funk. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, that works for me. So let's grab a screenshot there. I want the black borders to be shown. So yeah, okay, so we can exit now. And let's go back in there. So add some screenshots. I think one screenshot should be here. Yeah. So one screenshot there. Is this working? It's not working. Okay, it doesn't like to use my tablet to upload file or screenshots. I don't know why, so let's save that there. I'm sorry guys, you won't be able to look at my screen anymore for now. Let's give you the logo, and let me copy that to my main PC. So another. Okay, what's with you, Ralph? Okay, so that there, and the screenshots in there. Okay, so now I go to my main. There and there. And there. And also this. There. And paste that. And go to the load this and edit this one and remove this file, upload the new one. And add some screenshots. Add this one there, and just this one and this one there. Okay. But save that. Let's go back in here. Let's resize this. Okay, now you should be able to see that again. So yeah, I have everything done. Let's save that. Let's view the page. So there you have it. Okay, so I don't think the theme, I will edit that in another time, not now. So let me edit the game. That's okay. This is an Android file. And this seems to be okay. So let's publish that. We configure settings. Save that. And that's it. Now you have it. So if I go back to my profile and my dashboard, you'll see my two projects, my two official projects. It's the Desert Merge and the Master Alchemist. This is a VR game that I'm developing. It's right now on a hiatus, so yeah. So I can go to the Desert Merge and you can see that. So you can download. You can donate if you want, and if not, you don't need that. So you can go to No Thanks, and you can download that. Okay, you can press on download, and it will download that for you on your browser and your mobile. So you can do that, and then you will need to give your browser permissions. But yeah, so as you can see, I have downloaded, I have installed, and I can play it. And I can go back and accept. Okay, so there you have it. So let me copy that. By the way, I won't do that here because I cannot put that. Go back there. My merge. Copy that, and let me paste that for you. So there you have it. Wait. Sorry, I didn't want to do that because I'm on a different machine. So let me copy that. Let me put that in chat for you. And there you have it. The demo already released. This URL will be on the description of the channel, and also will be on YouTube, and I will publish that on also on X, former Twitter. And that's it. That's it for today. I hope you can like test the game. Give me your comments, as you know, in Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, or in itch.io, and I'll see you after the Christmas holidays. I won't be able to stream more until January, so see you on 2026. Bye bye.